Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make the corn dog blind bag. You would have seen this on my YouTube shorts recently of me opening this up and everything. It's a great one to give as a gift for friends, for kids. If you want to make this with kids, it's amazing. Of course, you can make whatever corn dog variation you want to go inside and then they can open it up. I will be opening this at the end of the video. At the moment it's still sealed, so you will see which one I get in this if you just keep on watching. So I'm going to show you how to make this right now, but first of all I do want to say thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and also if you have been tuning in every day for the paper crafts week. At the moment I'm doing basically paper squishies and stuff every single day this week on my YouTube channel. They're all very different, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you are aware of that so you can keep tuning in, tune into my shorts, tune into the long form content like the tutorials like this to actually help you make them. Then yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of that and also say thank you if you already are. So to make this paper squishy blind bag, I started off with the paper squishy to go inside, and that was the corn dog. You can obviously choose whatever variation you want to go inside, but I wanted to make the one where it had both the ketchup and the mustard on. I put 4 different variations on the front of the packet, so definitely take some inspiration from them if you want to make your own. You can make obviously the plain one with ketchup, one with mustard, or the mix like this one. So I just drew out the mustard and the ketchup to begin with Sharpie pens, and then I just sketched out where I wanted the eyes to be, leaving them blank because obviously I wanted them to be white, and then coloured it in this nice kind of golden shade with an old pen of mine. This one here is one of the Arteza Twee markers. I've had these for probably like 4 years now, so they're drying out a bit, but it worked fine. I had the colour I wanted. This was the yellow ochre that I actually used for that. I then used another old marker just in a brown shade just to make the stick, and then I drew in the pupils of the eyes using this Posca paint pen just in a black because it's nice and like a solid black. I also used that over the other marker as well to make the mouth, as you can see there. Going in again with the Posca paint marker, I'm using a white one for this just to add highlights to where the source is, and then I cut out the 2 pieces of paper. So I did actually fold this at the beginning of the video when I was talking, but yeah, folded it over before I drew this on, so then when I cut it out, it would cut out 2 of the same kind of shapes piece of paper like so. To attach these together I used clear tape, just one of the thick ones like the kind of parcel tape one. I find that's a lot better than using like skinny tape because you can cover bigger pieces with it, so there's a tip there. I just covered that, make sure the edges were overlapping, and then just cut little slits down, making little tabs so then I could pull them around to the back, you know, attaching it all together. Once I'd done all the sizes and the stick apart from one, I then just stuffed the main kind of like corn dog bulk bit. I ignored the stick because that just tends to be flat anyway, and just bulked out the kind of corn dog part on the stick, and then I taped up that opening once it was stuffed. I stuffed mine with polyfill. You can use whatever stuffing that you want. Once I had done that, my squishy was then complete, so I just needed to make the blind bag to put this in. As you can see here, here's the paper squishy. Squishes nice on the body of the corn dog, so I was very happy with that. To make the blind bag like packaging, I just folded over another piece of paper and went to town decorating this. So just wrote out the word corn dog with a dark brown Sharpie pen, then just bulk that out to make it like a nice bubble writing. Then again, like the same kind of like decoration that I did on the mustard and stuff, I started with the mustard and the ketchup like the sauces to begin with, and then coloured in and around those to turn them into little corn dogs. I wanted them to show different variations that what could be inside the blind bag. So like I said before, I did a mustard, a ketchup, and then the mix with the mustard and ketchup, and then a plain. I then coloured in all the backgrounds in a kind of red and a mustard colour because I wanted it to be like mustard and red. I did actually make sure not to put the red on top because I didn't want it to look like blood dripping down. I thought that would be creepy, especially if you're making this for a kid. You're not going to want it to look like blood, so I did the mustard part on top and then the red part down the bottom so it didn't look like blood. Does that make sense? Like, that was just a bit creepy in my mind and I was overthinking that, but still, that's the way around I did it. I then added some little extra details like this new flavour tab part. I did that on a separate white piece of paper to make it stick out. I added all the faces to the little corn dogs. I added some like little annotations like rare, uncommon, common and stuff like that, so I could differentiate between all of the potential squishy variations. I also added all of the like kind of variation bits to the top, so the mustard, the ketchup, the mix and the plain again, just to add extra detail up there. And then once I had done that, I needed obviously to turn it into a bag, so I went back in with my thick parcel tape again and just started taping up 3 edges. I put the kind of paper squishy down inside before going ahead and sealing over that top edge like this. So I just took the very last of my sellotape, made sure it was all lining up and like all the paper from the back and the front were lined up. I did end up with a few creases, so I had to go back in and redo this slightly. So I just had to cut the tape and retape it, but it worked out in the end. It was okay. So yeah, once that was done, my blind bag was then complete. So this is how the blind bag has turned out. Unfortunately, I've got some bubbles in this bit of tape. It's really, really annoying me, but we'll ignore that because I really, really like it. We've got the two commons. We got the uncommon, which is the mix, and the rare, which is the plain. I put this new flavour sign on because I thought I needed a bit of weight down the bottom, but I really, really like it. I've got the kind of signs at the top of what they are, and yeah, you can do it like a little squishy like this, or of course you can open it to see what is inside. But yeah, there's the blind bag all done. So yeah, that is how the paper squishy blind bag has turned out. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow for number 5 of the kind of paper craft week. I will also leave you with the other kind of YouTube short that I made, which is basically just like a shortened version of the tutorial at the end of this video, just in case you missed it. If you did miss it, however, then also go and check out my other shorts. I've been posting loads of shorts as well as the kind of long form content like this one over on my channel, just because I think so many more people see them. But if you haven't, definitely check that out on my channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do give this video a like before leaving, and I'll see you very soon for another one.